testing. So first of all, I need to say sorry because of late, and for just now my line connection is not good, so I already changed the new link already. So I hope that my line is good. But I check again. I think my line now is okay already. So if you guys got see it's lagging, please let me know. Because if I start my class, I don't know whether my line is good or not. But I hope that the line is good lah. Okay, so for today's topic, we'll talk about the semester 3, so chapter 17, inheritance genetic control. So today we will cover two topics, so genetic mapping and also population genetic. Okay, so without further ado, let's start now. Okay, so actually these two topics is about calculation topics or about calculation one. So genetic mapping. Okay, so genetic mapping, what is genetic mapping? So genetic mapping is the technique that we to study the relative position and sequence of gene of chromosome. So this one, why we want to study genetic mapping is to need to study the position and the sequence of the gene on the chromosome. So actually, we know that our chromosome is made up of many genes. So actually, different genes is located in different location. So we need to study the genetic mapping so that we know that this chromosome got how many genes, and also different genes will have different location. So actually, this topic will talk about the crossover value. So this is the formula. So crossover value COV is equal to number of recombinant species divide by total offspring times 100%. So what are the purpose we need to have a COV value? So COV value is to measure the linkage and the distance between two genes. So for example, like this one is chromosome, so this one is gene A, this one is gene B. So this distance between A and B is we call as COV value. So how to calculate this? We calculate based on the number of recombinants have on the species divided by total offspring times 100%. So this one normally we need to do an experiment under the link gene one. So link gene one I already explained it is last week, right? So for those who attending last week, you know. So actually link gene we have complete linkage and incomplete linkage, right? So number of recombinant is about the complete linkage, which is have crossing over one. So this is why we call as crossover value. So okay, so but however, normally in examination, it will not come out want you to calculate the COV. Normally want you to determine position of gene. Normally, he want you to determine the position of the gene and then draw like this. So it will give you the COV value already. It will give you already. Then after that, you need to based on that COV value construct a location. You need to know lah whether A, B, C got like this got C, A, B, C, which are the located are they. So normally examination will come out like this. It will not come out. You want to normally because it too easy. If just want you to calculate the COV value, you just memorize formula, then you will get it already. So in examination, will not come this kind of question too easy. So it will be maybe more analytical question. So normally this question will come out in objective or structure lah. Okay, so So next we will proceed to example questions. Okay, so now I will give you maybe 10 minutes. So we'll give you 10 minutes until which time? Until 8:33 lah, 8:35 like that. So maybe you can try yourself about this. Maybe you can try yourselves. So I hope that my line is okay. Okay. So I give you maybe 10 minutes to try yourself. So for the tips I can tell you is choose the lowest value first. Want to construct the location of the gene, please choose you estimate the lowest value first until the highest one. Don't not recommend you to uh choose the highest value first. Okay, so give you 10 minutes to answer it. So for those who just come in, so you can try this question. I don't know your school already teach this chapter or not. So you can try it. So the tips is choose the lowest value first. You can choose the lowest value first. Estimate based to the lowest value first. Okay, so I give you until 8:35. So you can try it. Oh, number two, I already give the answers. Never mind. So the clue lah, I forget to delete the answer. So just try it lah. Whether you can get this kind of answer. For those who just come in, you can try to answer this question. So this question is about the genetic mapping. So what is genetic mapping? It is a distance to measure the location of the to find the location of the between the genes, and this one is about COV value. So the question is already give you the COV values, so you can go to it, how to answer it. Okay. hopefully you guys already finished. I think the question is very easy lah, not too hard. So hopefully you guys can answer it. Okay, time's up. So let's do it together. So maybe you can check your answer, whether you can get the correct answer or not. Okay. So for question one, it say that COV value of gene A and gene B is 5%. Okay. COV value of gene B and C is 15%. So what are the possible sequence of this gene on chromosome? Okay, so actually if you see this question, it only has 3 genes, A, B, and C. Okay, so actually, if you want to do this kind of question, you need to estimate the lowest distance first. That is A and B first, not B and C. The clue of doing this question is you need to estimate the distance between A and B first, not B and C. It is not recommend. Why? Because maybe the longer distance this, maybe got another gene is 15 at B and C. We don't know. So to be safety, you should do you are encouraged to do this estimation distance for lowest one. So it's A and B. So actually for this question, you can draw a straight line first. Okay. Next, you see A and B is 5%. Okay, maybe you say you just say like this 5%. So meaning A and B distance is 5%. And then B and C is 15% also like this. Okay, so the answer is A, B, C. So the sequence of is A, B, C. However, it got another situation also. So what are the another situation is maybe I use different color. Maybe you draw the straight line. Maybe the B and C is 15%. Okay. So within this 15%, maybe got another genes. So if you see that A and B is 5%, so meaning that A and B may be located at here. A may be located at the B at the A may be located within the B and C genes because A and B is only 5%. E is under 15%. Why? Less than 50%. So A and B maybe is under here. So this question got two answer. Either it is ABC or CAB. So BAC is also correct. And also you can write CAB is also correct. Either one. Unless your A must be in the middle. For this one is also same. You can write ABC or you can write CBA. Also same. Also correct. So also correct. So this question got two answers. Either it is ABC or CAB. So if you do this question, so please alert, especially structural questions. So not only necessarily only have one answer, it may be have two answers. But normally MPN tak kejam sangat macam ni lah. Normally MPN akan bagi satu answer, satu jawapan. And normally MPN tak tak simple macam ni lah. MPM punya macam ni punya. Normally it will have 4 genes or even 5 genes. Okay, so this question, so I hope question 1 no question. So everyone can follow. Question 1, I think no. Okay, no question. Okay, so hopefully you guys can follow. Okay, so for question 2. Okay, question 2 got it say that if gene frequency between A and C is 2%, B and C is 13%, B and D is 4%, A and B is 15%, C and D is 70%. Wow, two more many. You see got many information, right? So what are the sequence? So actually it's same. You draw the straight line first. Draw the straight line and then choose the lowest first. So the lowest is A and C. So A and C you tulis at the middle is 2%. Okay. Okay, so you see A and C is 2%. And another one, B and D is 4%. Okay, so B and D, you use another color. B and D is 4%. So maybe you don't know that B and D is at the middle or not. So never mind. You just draw another line is B and D is 4%. You just estimate like this. Okay, and then you found that B and C is 13%. Wow. Is it okay or not? Until now? Yeah, maybe can. Because this distance, yeah, maybe can 30% also. Yeah, maybe can 30% also. Because it is not interconnected to each other. Yeah, it can be. It can be 13% also. And then C and A and B is 15%. It shows that A and B is already 15%. So if you imagine these are the you estimate that these are the sequence. So you see, is it A and B? Is it A and B 15% or not? So you see, A and C is 2%, B and C is 13%. So 13% plus 2%, yeah, 50%. So it is correct. Okay, betul. It is correct. And then it say that C and D is 17%. Okay, you see first. You see. C and D here, C and D is 17%. So correct or not? Okay, we check. So C and B is 13%. B and D is 4%. So we tambah, add 13% plus 4%, yeah, 70%. So you get the correct answer. So the final answer is A, C, B, D. A, C, B, D, or you want to write D, B, C, A, also correct. Both answers are acceptable lah. You can reverse the answer also. So A, C, B, D or D, B, C, A are the correct answer. So actually it is very easy. So one of the important clue is please start the lowest value first. Lowest value first until larger value. Low value until large value. Low value until high value. So these are the clue lah. So actually you see, I don't know, you guys think easy or hard, but for me it's very easy lah. So normally if come out in exam, you have to pay it lah. You are a very lucky person lah. Normally this question not necessarily come out in exam, but if it come out, you are very lucky lah. Okay, so hopefully no question at all. So this is all about the genetic mapping. So genetic mapping is very short topic. It only want you to know about the COV value and learn how to find the location of the sequence based on the COV value. So it is very easy topic. So hopefully no question. So normally if you don't know how to calculate it, so maybe you can make more exercise. So I already give you a clue is, if you see this kind of question, please start draw a straight line first and then estimate the value from the lowest value first until larger value. And then you can make a confirmation between the distance, and then you can finally get your answer already. So this one is I think is this chapter the easiest topic. This chapter actually is very hard, but the easiest topic. Okay. So no question. So I will proceed to next topic. So it is very short. Genetic mapping is very short. Okay. Okay. Next topic is about population genetics. Okay. I hope got slide share. Okay, slide share. Okay, so for now is about the fourth topic, population genetic. Okay, so what is the population genetic? So if we study about population genetic, we will study one equilibrium or equation called Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. So this is the scientist that he uh, he create this equation. He create this equation. But how it's create, I don't know, because I am not a mathematical mathematic professor. So you will ask me how he did this equation, I don't know. But this is the equation he create, and then we need to learn about the population genetic. So when you learn about population genetic, what is population? So meaning that we learn the gene, the genetic consequence, the genetic amount in one population. So maybe one population got one population maybe got dominant genetic and also dominant phenotype and also recessive phenotype, right? So in one population, what are the amount of it? What are the percentage of it? So these are the equation that it give, and then this is the definition. So the definition is frequencies of earliest in a population will remain constant from generation to generation in absence of external influence. Meaning that our earliest frequency, bilangan tu, in one population, in certain population like human, will remain constant. Dia akan sama saja. From generation to generation. Maksudnya dia akan sama, the frequency is all of the same from generation to generation, meaning you until your son, your daughter, even your grandson, granddaughter, until awak anak cucu banyak-banyak generasi pun sama saja. But in the condition of absence of external influence. Maksudnya tak ada apa-apa halangan ataupun perubahan daripada luar. Maybe you berkahwin dengan orang barat atau awak berkahwin dengan orang hitam, tak. So meaning that you have to berkahwin dengan awak kena kahwin dengan orang yang sama, and then the environment is remain the same. Dia tak ada external influence one. Either or even tak ada bencana alam, semua remain constant. Maksudnya memang maksudnya semua dalam keadaan sangat bagus lah, fantastic condition. But this one is equate one. If in fantastic condition, no external info, yeah, the frequency of earlier is remain constant from all generation. But unfortunately, in real situation, in real world, we cannot remain this constant. We will have the external influence one. Normally we have bencana alam baik. We have earthquake, tsunami, or even flood. All of these. Maybe got kebakaran. One of the kebakaran also maybe you kahwin dengan orang lain, and we also have mutation. We have probability to have a mutation, have a disease. Awak pun boleh demam kan, boleh dapat kanser atau penyakit-penyakit lain. So actually in real situation, Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium cannot achieve normally. But this one is normally we study when it is constant one. So from this study, actually we can estimate lah. Normally we can estimate the frequency of earlier of a population. So normally for this copy, so this equation contribute two equation. One of the equation is P plus Q equal to 1. Sangat senang lah. Memorize. P plus Q equal to 1. I think memang easy kan. P plus Q equal to 1. What is P? P is what is P? P is frequency of dominant earlier. Q is frequency of recessive earlier. So it is the frequency of dominant earlier P and Q is recessive earlier. You have to alert earlier. Maksudnya earlier hanya satu saja. Yang ini salah satu je. Salah satu je. Bukan yang both. Bukan yang both. Yang both ni adalah P square or Q square. So P square, another equation is P square plus 2PQ plus Q square equal to 1. So how it's come actually is if you square it, square the equation, the above equation, the previous equation, and then you will get this one. P square plus 2PQ plus Q square equal to 1. So just square it, and then we square it, meaning P square is frequency of homozygous dominant. You see here, dominant. And then Q square is homozygous recessive. That's recessive. Recessive. Small a one. And 2PQ is the frequency of heterozygous, meaning it is hybrid, hybrid one. So please alert, P square not equal to P. P square is the homozygous dominant. P is just one earlier. For dominant earlier only. Okay. So this one is all about population questions. So later, same as before, I will give you two questions and then you try it yourself. Okay, and then this is the theory that you need to know, that this equilibrium only can be used when it follow these five conditions. Kalau ada 5 keadaan ini berlaku, baru boleh guna equilibrium ni. Kalau tak ada, tak boleh. So first condition is it must be large population. Change in earlier is insignificant. If the population is very large, the earlier frequency, the change in earlier frequency is not important already. So the P inquiries is need to have a large population. Next is random fertilization. So no factor cause the choice of mate to be non-random. Meaning that it is in one population, memang fertilization is random occur. Tak pilih punya. Bukan orang yang buat pilihan punya. Maksudnya kalau saya suka awak, random kami buat seks lah. Macam tu lah. Kalau saya suka awak, kami buat seks lah. Tak perlu pilih punya. Tak perlu pilih punya. Tak ada ibu bapa kacau awak, tak ada anak kacau awak, tak perlu risau. Kalau saya suka awak je, saya boleh buat seks dengan awak. Inilah called random fertilization. So no factor cause the choice of mate to be non-random. And then no natural selection. So so meaning that if you want to use this equilibrium, so no natural selection can occur. We assume that no natural selection occur. Okay, and then no net mutation, no mutation, and then no migration. Tak ada orang berpindah. Maksudnya dalam satu populasi ni hanya satu populasi je. Tak ada orang yang berpindah masuk ke sini, masuk ke sana. Tak ada orang berpindah ke luar dan tak ada orang berpindah ke masuk balik. So tak ada. Memang no migration at all. Okay, so these are 5 equations that you have to remember. You need to remember. So why you need to remember? Normally in structure question, normally it will come out. If it come out this topic, so not only calculation, maybe the last question normally it will come out in theory lah. So normally it will come out like this lah. So these 5 conditions you need to know when the equilibrium can be used. Okay, so next we go to the example question. So there are 2 example questions. So please try yourself. So maybe I give you 10 minutes or so. So try your best. So the clue is you need to my clue is please find the recessive first. Recessive earlier first. Use the recessive earlier to solve this question, either Q or Q square. Why we need to use recessive earlier? Because recessive earlier is only have one condition normally. Because in general, the calculation will give you heterozygous, the 2PQ1. And then if you use dominant is more hard compared to recessive. Uh, because dominant it maybe can have heterozygous condition, but normally if you find to the homozygous recessive earlier, you use Q square, so it's more easy lah. So my clue lah, normally my clue is you need to find the recessive earlier information first, and then you calculate from recessive earlier first. Don't want use the P or P square first. 答back home eh. Okay, so okay, try it. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So until 9:05. 9:05. Okay. So try your best. You can use your time calculator. You can use calculator. Just only two equation. You need to know only two equation. You need to solve. P plus Q equal to 1. P square plus 2PQ plus Q square equal to 1. Ini dua equation only. Only these two equation. Then you can solve all these question already. So very easy, also very easy topic because you already take MAT. So I think this kind of mathematics is very easy. This kind of mathematics you already can solve the mathematics. MAT yang paling susah punya the challenging question you already can solve. Why you cannot solve this kindergarten question? So please try it, have a look. So I think this question is very easy lah, not hard. Okay, so try it. So until 9:05. If you have any question, you just type in the chat box. I will answer it. So for now, you try it to answer these two questions by your own. So I think 10 minutes is enough already. So good luck. so time's up. So hopefully you guys are able to answer both questions. So next we together discuss the question. So okay, so we proceed to question one first. Okay, so question one. Question one say that people who get the disease A will have the earlier small a. So, while the carrier person will have heterozygous earliest. So, in a population of 12,750 people, two individuals are suffering from disease A. Okay, so from this question, what are the information you get is you get that disease A, who will get the disease A? The people that have the earliest small a. So homozygous recessive people will get this disease, meaning that the and then it say that carrier is the people that have the heterozygous earlier, meaning it is like this hybrid one lah. One capital A and one small a. And another one is healthy person, good healthy person. So healthy person. Okay, healthy person will get the dominant homozygous dominant. Okay, and then it gives you that already give you that two individuals are suffering disease A, meaning that people that got this disease is 2%. Got two people already get this disease among this population. And then first question is want to determine the frequencies of dominant and recessive alleles. Okay, so frequency or dominant and recessive earliest, if you see that it is want you to do the earliest. Okay, so if you want to find the earliest, how do you to do? Meaning it want you to find P and Q. Now sorry, P dan Q. Okay, so I mentioned that you need to find Q square first or Q first. Normally Q square and Q first. So it already give you that two people suffering this disease. So for question one, it already give you Q square equal to why Q square? Because Q square is equal to homozygous recessive this. So Q square equal to 2 over 12750. So and frequency, right? So you how to calculate frequency? I think all of you should know already how to calculate the frequency. So 2 over 1250 is what? So you can type your calculator. Okay, and then sorry. Okay, you get the answer is 1.568 1.5686 times 4 power of negative 4, right? And then you need to calculate Q, not calculate the Q square, because the question one you calculate the Q. So if calculate the Q next, you calculate the Q next, you square root this answer, you get 1.56867. Okay, then you will get 0.0125. So these are your Q. Okay, so hopefully you get this answer for Q. And then you know that P plus Q equal to 1. So P plus 0.0125 equal to 1. And then P equal to, okay, calculate using a calculator again. Okay, you get 0.9875. Okay, so these are your P and Q. So you already calculate your P and Q already. Okay, so hopefully you guys can get this answer. Okay, so if you guys have anyone to object me, can do so. Okay, how many individuals suffering carrier of disease A? So this question is you need to calculate the number of people to get the carrier of disease A1. So if you want to calculate the number, meaning you need to calculate the frequency first, right? So the carrier A, meaning that is hybrid 1 heterozygous, so meaning 2PQ, right? Carrier heterozygous, right? 2PQ. So you already know P and Q, so directly 2 bracket 0.0125, and then Q is 0. Sorry, tak balik. P is 0.9875, Q is 0.0125, then use your calculator, type it 2.775, 0.0125, and then you will get answer is 0.02469. Okay, this is not the final answer, please. This is not the final answer because you want to how many individual. So if you want to how to calculate the number of individual, meaning that number of carrier. So meaning that you need to times 0.02469 times the total number. So total number is 12750. Okay, so then use your calculator again. 0.02469 times 12750. Okay, then you will get the 314.797 by 8. And then you round all, you will get 315 people. So in total, there are total 315 people get carrier for disease A. Okay, so clear about this question 2? I hope everyone clear. Okay, next we proceed to number 3. So number 3, it say that if 1,000 normal individuals migrated out from population, what would be the new frequencies of dominant and recessive allele? So we assume that 1,000 orang yang sehat, semua sehat, maksudnya dia adalah sehat. Yang ni punya. Bukan carrier, bukan disease. Only yang sehat sahaja keluar. So meaning that you want to calculate the new frequency of dominant and recessive allele. So you want to calculate the new P and Q. Okay, so this one actually is you will see this kind of question. So normally you don't need to be panic. It's very easy also. You see that 1,000 normal individual, meaning is healthy person. All this 1,000 healthy people already migrate out. Dia sudah berpindah ke tempat lain. Okay, so meaning that the total population already deduct 1,000 already. So your total population is 125,750 minus 1,000. So that your new total population is only 11750 now. This is your new total population. Okay, and then it only say that healthy people go out. But the disease person, these two disease persons still remain at the population. Dia tak keluar. They're still at the population. So you can use this information to calculate this question. So your Q square will become 2 over 1150. So you will get 2 over 11750, you will get 1.7021 times 10 power of negative 4, right? Okay, and then you calculate Q. So Q you will get what times? Okay, so your Q will get 0.013. Okay, so these are your Q, and then P equal to 1 minus 0.013. So your P will equal 1 minus 0.013. You will get 0.987. So these are your new frequency allele for dominant and recessive, P and Q. Okay, so that's all for this question. So if you guys got correct answer or not, I hope you guys can get the correct answer. Okay, so any question for about this question? No? Everyone, meaning that everyone can answer correctly? Well done. Congrats, you are very expert. Okay, so next we proceed to question 2. Okay, question 2 is whether large population of biology teachers have 396 individuals with poor vision and then 557 with good vision. So assume that poor vision is totally recessive. Please calculate the following. Okay, from this sentence, what are the info about this sentence? What are the information you get is there are it gives you that 396 teachers, biology teachers are with poor vision. And then 557 biology teachers are good vision. And then it say that all of the poor vision, the teacher that have the poor vision is totally recessive. So meaning that you have the earlier as I number it A. I give the name A. So people teacher that get the have the poor vision is this one poor vision, and then the person with this either homozygous earlier or homozygous dominant or heterozygous are in good vision. So good vision are under this one 557. So all these two phenotype not phenotype genotype people have the good vision. So only this is poor vision. Okay, so want to calculate the earlier frequencies, meaning want to calculate P and Q lah. P and Q. Okay, so from here you don't know your total population, right? So you need to count plus 557, right? So use your calculator. 396 plus 557 equal to 953. So this is your total populations. You need total population. And then you can calculate, I say already, want to calculate P or Q first. You want to calculate P first. Why you cannot calculate P square? Because you already say 557 is good vision, so P square equal to 557. Is it correct or not? P square equal to 557. Correct or not? My answer is no. Double. Why? Because I already say this 557 not all have this earlier. It may be have this earlier also. Not all have the homozygous dominant earlier. Some of them are the heterozygous one. So you need to alert it. Memang kena alert. Not say that P square will equal to 557. If you do this, automatically wrong. And then if you do this wrong, normally your Q also wrong. And then this all entire question, you will get 0 marks at all. No marks at all. Because you already do your part A wrong already. So please alert, although it's very easy, but you please alert. Don't don't calculate the P first. You need to calculate Q square first. Why Q square is correct? Because only the Q square is totally poor vision. Only this one is 100% compulsory. All of this will get the poor vision one. So you use Q square is correct. So if you want to what condition you can use P square? Either it already differentiate all of the number. Dia sudah kata lah, homozygous dominant ada berapa orang, heterozygous ada berapa orang, and then homozygous recessive ada berapa orang. Okay, then that one you can either you want to choose P square or Q square is up to you. That one is correct. Because it already give you the exact amount. But for this, normally, it will not give you the exact amount one. So if you don't know the exact amount, please don't choose P square. You need to choose Q square. So my advice is, you do this question, you please just directly choose Q square. Don't want to choose P square one. Unless the question already very 100% mentioned that the number of homozygous dominant already. If not, please choose Q square. Okay, so these are the clue and also the trap. Normally, candidates will enter this trap and then all question wrong. So please don't do this careless mistake. Okay, so you already know Q square is equal to 396 over 957, right? Okay, so then you will get what answer? 396 396 over 957, you get 0.0.4554155, right? And then so Q equal to uh you square root it, so you will get okay, so you will get 0.6446. Okay, so this is your Q. Okay, how to calculate P? So you already know your Q, so you can directly P plus Q equal to 1. P plus 0.6446 equal to 1. So P equal to, so 1 minus 6446, you will get 0.3554. Okay, this one is your answer. P and Q for A. And then part B. Okay, part B. What are the part B? Expected genotype frequencies. So he want you to calculate the frequency of these three. Yang ni tiga ni. So this one A capital homozygous dominant is P square. This one is 2PQ. Heterozygous is 2PQ and the homozygous recessive is Q square. So Q square you already calculate, so you can directly say Q square equal to Q square equal to 0.4155 already. So how to calculate P? PQ. So you already know PQ, so it's very easy. So P square, you can directly square this. So 0.3554 square equal to 0.1263. And then 2PQ equal to 2 times your P is what? P is 0.3554, right? And then your Q is 0.6446. So type your calculator, 2 times 0.3554 times 0.6446, you will get 0.4582. Okay, so these are your frequencies lah. Expected genotype frequencies, all of these, 2Q square, P square, and 2PQ. Okay, so B already complete. So now next we go to C. So C, it want you to calculate the number of heterozygous individual that you would predict to be in this population. Okay, so want you to calculate this person, heterozygous one. So it's very easy also. You already calculate 2PQ. So directly you just 0.4582 times total population is 957. So 957. Okay, then equal to 0.4582 times 957. Okay, so you will get 43666. So equal to 470 per person people. So among 557 good vision, got 437 people are in poor vision. So not poor vision, heterozygous one. So okay, so this is part C. Okay, next we proceed to part D. Okay, part D is more longer question. So condition happen to be really good this year for breeding. So got breeding, and then next year there are 1,245 young potential biology in structure. Assuming that all of the Hardy-Weber's conditions are met, how many that this would you expect to have poor vision and how many with good vision? Okay, meaning, so this question, it already give you the change the total population. Dia sudah tukar. Because some maybe got breeding and got other change. So it already increase the number of population. So it become the total population become 1245 already. Dia sudah jadi 1245 already. And then so he want to calculate how many people are poor vision and how many people are good vision. So this question, I just want you to ask you, do we need to calculate again Q square and P square? Do you want to calculate the new Q square and P square? Maybe you can think about it. 1 minute they think about it. You need to calculate. I don't know your answer. If are you calculate new P square or Q square, or you directly use the Q square and P square here? P and Q lah. So you can think about it. So actually the answer is you don't need to calculate the new P and Q already. Tak perlu lah. Kenapa tak perlu? Because it already mentioned all of the Harvard batch condition are met. So, walaupun total population dia sudah tukar, tapi we assume that it remain constant at all. Kami assume that dia assume constant at all. Yang tadi question dia tak ada cakap. So, we need to calculate the new frequency. Yang ni dia sudah cakap. Hardy batch condition all are met. So, we don't need to calculate the new frequency already. So, you can directly use the P and Q you calculate just now. So he want you to calculate the poor people that have poor vision and good vision. So if you want to calculate poor vision, meaning that is people have Q square, right? So Q square you get is 0.4155, and then you times total population is 1245. So you will get 0.4155 times 1245, you will get 500, right? 2975. So about all, you will get 517 people. 517 people will get poor vision, and then good vision people got have two, right? Either P square plus 2PQ. Okay, so you equal to P square is what? P square is 0.1267 times 1245 plus your 2PQ is 0.4582 times 1245. So you type your calculator, you will get 63 minus 1245 45 plus 0.4582 times 1245. Okay, you will get 775. So altogether you will get 3 to 8 people. Okay, so these are the answer. So how many people get poor vision? 517. How many people get good vision? 728 people. So these are the final answer for Dong D. So that's all for this question. So hopefully you guys can answer correctly. So normally ABC, I think you guys managed to answer. Normally it's D lah. So some of you maybe you calculate the new frequency, you calculate the new new P and Q value. So actually this question you don't need to calculate the new PQ, you just directly use it. Only. Why? Because it already mentioned that Hardy verbal condition are met. It already mentioned. So you don't need to calculate the new. So if guys does not have any questions, so I think that's all for today. So thanks for your attending today. So hopefully you guys can answer these two questions when come out in exam. So normally this one population genetic is compulsory come out lah. I can say it is compulsory come out in either objective or structure, or objective 100% come out. If not come out, it will come out in structure one. So this question actually is very easy, and I can say it's very easy lah. Because you just only memorize these two equations, then you can answer already. So that's all for today. So see you tomorrow. So tomorrow we will proceed to DNA replication topic. So hopefully for those who are not understanding DNA replication, you can attend it. So that's all for today. So thanks for your attending. So okay, like this. Okay, so good night all. Have a happy weekend. Uh, I will have the live sem 3 for sem 3 only every Friday and Saturday. Every Friday and Saturday, 8 o'clock p.m. The link I will share it in the Telegram group. So I don't know you already joined the Telegram group or not. If you not join, you can scan this the QR at here. Ini QR untuk Telegram group punya. You can scan it. So you can join your Telegram group lah. So I need to tell it the this class no recording at all. So for those who are not attend, so sorry it no recording. I only do a live only. If you want a recording, please you can buy the recording video. Kalau awak nak recording, buy lah. Beli je. Kalau tak mau, it's up to you. Okay, so that's all I can answer you. Every Friday and Saturday for Sem 3 and Sem 1 is every Monday and Tuesday, 8 o'clock also. Sem 1 is Monday and Tuesday, 8 o'clock. And for now, I already proceed. Sem 1, I already finished chapter 1 and now is in chapter 2. Next Monday, I will proceed to specialized issue lah. Any plant punya dan juga animal punya. And then after that, after chapter 2, I will proceed to chapter 5. Chapter 3 and chapter 4, because the slide not finished yet. So I cannot do chapter 3, chapter 4 yet, but 5 and 6 I already finished, so I will proceed to chapter 5. And for this semester 3, after chapter 17, I will proceed to chapter 18 and chapter 19 lah. So actually, that's all. Okay. Okay, so hopefully answer your question. So that's all for today. So have a good night and see you again tomorrow. Link I will share later in Telegram group. So stay tuned in Telegram group. Normally I will share in tengah hari lah, afternoon like that. Okay, thank you.